I was not. So, no, well, what happened was, there's a couple things that happened, right?
You were supposed to do the class tonight.
I wasn't supposed to do the class. In fact, I would have just came and sat down and in here with you guys. I was hoping to see you, because this is really a finish off from last week. Remember, what did we talk about last week? Anybody remember? Service. And the guy that was up here who gave the words of wisdom, I don't know where he went to, but he was talking about that, was he not? That's what he was talking about, right? So we're going to do that again. But now we're going to talk about humility and how we're going to put those together. It's really a connection between last week and today. Now, I had you on my mind. I did. And I wanted to tell you. And it made me very enthusiastic about coming back here. Because I think you got something. I really do. I know that. But you in particular. And I'm saying that to you not to try to make it seem like it's more than what it is that you understood. You understood. Do me a favor and explain what it is that I think you understood. Not so much what I think, but what you understood. What did you understand? Tell me your name again.
My name is Dustin. And what we was talking about there was the love that we give. And where we get it, who we get it from. And we don't just get it from our loved ones at the house, but we get it from the people that are around us, the people who are service with and who we work for. And they see it in us, even though they're not looking at our past, looking at what we're doing forward. And when you pay it forward, man, it comes back to you tenfold. And I got some more good news then too.
Come
My boss and my landlord, my brother, they paid off all my probation fees for me since I've been over here. Yes, right. Top of it.
So what do you see?
It's love, man. Friendship, companionship, people who care.
You were in tears last week.
Yeah,
Tell me why.
everything. I mean, everything, man. I've never had it before. Something that I've never had.
Be specific. What did you have never had before?
The love and
From
my support and my boss, people, just friends, people in general, man. That I didn't have to try to prove myself. I had to be humble and just do what needed to be done.
and did you do that?
Oh, I did it, not even thinking about it.
And that's what I mean by living in humility. This is why living in humility is so important. That's an actual strength. It's not a weakness, it's an actual strength. You want to be able to live like that. That is service. That's when you're giving something away. That is what makes you feel good. Right? That is something that is just given to you. Those are moments that we talked about last week. We're talking about moments. Those are the moments that you pay attention to. And I wanted to just come back and I wanted to let you know, that's why I'm telling you that I think you got something. Not so much to try to overtake you over everybody else. It's that I know that you've seen it. And I wanted you to share that with people because I wanted them to get what it is that you had the opportunity to really see for yourself. From nowhere, for all that you went through, for everything, people came back and gave you love. Just straight up, without even a moment's hesitation. And and I know, tell me about how did that come to you? Tell me how did it work? When it came like that, what happened? Tell me.
Joy. Everything, I mean, any kind of joy you can think about. Overwhelmed. Surprised, but it's never had that.
And this is the part that I want you guys to hear. More than anything, did you think about anything to bring you down? Yes, like feel bad. Did you feel? Did you think about your past when all that stuff was coming to you?
Of course, I mean, it's not necessarily gonna bring me down, drag me under.
No, in those moments when you were seeing that come to you.
All I can think about is on hold. Paying forward, on the left.
So you didn't really think about,
My past.
you didn't feel your past at that. And what I'm trying to get you guys to see is that the past is a lie. It's a truth in the sense that it happened. But what it'll do is it'll try to hold you there. It'll try to keep you. It'll make you feel bad. It'll make you want to like not go and do what you need to do and be okay with the things that you are supposed to be able to do. That's why it's important. That's why. So with this, can you read for me again? You don't have to stand up here because he says that I'm not supposed to allow anybody up here. I mean, well, you guys can't be on whatever.
Stand right there.
You sit right there. I want you to read this through. Got your glasses?
I may not need them, but
Yeah, I do. I need mine. Philippians 2, verses 1 through 17. Read that.
Imitating Christ's humility. Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and one in mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, by humility value others above yourself, not looking to your own interest, but each of you to the interest of the others. Your relationships with one another have the same mindset as Christ Jesus.
Just 17?
No, keep going.
Just 17. Just
17.
17.
Who being in very nature, God did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. Therefore, God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that is above every name, that at the name of Jesus, every knee should bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue acknowledge that Jesus Christ is the Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Do everything without grumbling. Therefore, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault, in a warped and crooked generation. Then you will shine among them like stars in the sky, as you hold firmly to the world of life. And then I will be able to boast on the day of Christ that I did not run or labor in vain. But even if I am being poured out like a drink offering on a sacrifice and service coming from your faith, I am glad and rejoice with all of you. So you too should be glad and rejoice with me.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is that saying? What does that say? Anybody? Just overview. What do you think? What did you hear?
Trusting God.
Yes. What else? Huh? Because
Because Jesus did when he put on the human skin and came down to be me.
lowered himself that low. He didn't even have to do it.
And suffered death on the cross, which is a real shame. I believe.
The reason I say that you want to live with humility is because it allows you to serve others. It gives you that opportunity to give of yourself for no other reason than just to do it. It was my joy to come in here tonight to say that to you. Not because I wanted to be recognized as a teacher or anything like that. It was because I wanted to make sure that you understood that this is something that you have to be able to do now. This is daily. This is waking up. This is going through the whole thing, day by day by day. Right? Nothing's going to always be good, and it's not going to always feel like it's supposed to be the best thing in the world or whatever. But those things are going to happen. The things are not going to be all okay. But you got to be willing to allow yourself to serve anyway. Yes, sir.
Give them the definition of humility and humbling ourselves.
I'm gonna let you do it.
Not minus ego.
Okay. Say minus ego?
Yeah, it's void of ego is the definition. No,
And it's not weakness either.
No,
no,
It is strength.
actually, humility is strength. Most people would look at it and say that, oh, he's not.
say ability is free.
It's strength. Yes. What you think? What you think?
That's a hard one to swallow.
Me just, giving my own humility to people. Embarrassment, somebody, they can feel down, they can feel some type of way.
Mhm.
That's humility.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You hold up right there. Don't you go nowhere. Come on.
You can't have meekness without too.
I say that again.
You can't have meekness without having
You can't have meekness
to.
without having humility. I think they're pretty much, they go together.
Say the quality of having modesty of one's value or importance. That's what humility, the quality of having modesty of one's value or importance. Right, okay.
Strength under control. That's Jesus' example.
Yes. Why is that important? Why?
Because I think the Bible says in our weakness, his strength, he's made strong in our weakness. So when we are when we have humility, then his power is made strong. Right?
Are you saying why is it important to be humble?
Say that again?
Why are you asking why is it important to be humble?
Yes, I am asking.
My opinion, it makes you more. With Jesus, it made him more approachable. He wasn't thought of and looked at like the high priest or the people that had power, what have you. He was available to anyone.
You said it. You guys, I had to start to understand what humility really was. Go ahead.
You need an example.
Of humility?
Boy, ego. No.
So I give them my own sense of humility. I give you my own sense of humility of what I did that God humbled me. I got humbled. I have degrees. I had clean time. going on 19 or 20 years, one of the two. I had a great career. I had everything going well. But guess who I was doing it for? Yourself. I'm doing it for me. And God had nothing to do with that. And guess what? He didn't have nothing to do with it. And guess what happened? I was back in the bathroom. I was back riding all over the place, up and down the street, walking down at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what happened to me. So in other words, the humility part was that despite I had all that going on that I thought was really the biggest deal of everything, right? I mean, I went back to school, I went got a master's degree, I thought I was smart, and guess what? That stuff don't have no love. It don't have no love. Look, I thought I was somebody. Then I got humbled. Yeah.
So let me get this wrong.
Okay.
Because I'm learning about like Jesus for the first time in my life. If you're humble, God can reach your heart a lot faster than anything.
Yes. In fact, is my assertion, is my belief that that is when you can actually reach and have that relationship with God. And that's what happened to me. That's how important it was. So now my humbleness, what it does to me every day is it gets me up and I read the Bible. That's the first thing I do. That's the first thing I do. And when I don't understand something, I call Brother Curtis or I call Carl or whoever when I need help. Understand this. See, because a degree don't help you with your spirit. It doesn't. A degree doesn't do nothing for you except for making you feel like you've done something. And guess what? I ain't done. I hadn't done nothing. Now, I'm not trying to come up with a testimony for you guys, just so you understand what I'm saying to you. But what I'm trying to give you, and I want you to understand why I believe that I have the ability to sit up here and tell you this because I am humble. And you cannot shame me no more. Because I got a relationship with God. I believe in it. I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I have a good wife. I have a wonderful daughter. I have a wonderful family. And guess what? I would have gave them up with my degree. That makes sense? I thought my degree was going to keep me there. It did not. It did the opposite. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. Yes, sir.
I want to share, I had a moment earlier today when I went to thinking about, I'm coming up in 2 more days, it's going to be 70. And I went to looking back over my life and all I could see was not all the mistakes that I had made, but I seen the hand of God, how he done moved through all of that, how he done brought me through, how he done, even when I done turned my back on him, he was still loving me and holding me up and bringing me through stuff that, those choices, how many times we done made wild, crazy choices to do wild, crazy things, and we made it through, and we didn't watch other folks die from it. Huh? I've seen folks die from doing
people die.
Die from doing half of the stuff I did. And I think, God, why? And now today I know why. Because he had a purpose. He had a plan. He was bringing me through so that I could do the things that I do today. And it's not because I want to. It's because I am ready and willing to allow him to work in and through me. Because when you get humble, that means you open yourself up to be used by the Spirit of God. And when you do that, and you allow that, because that's what this whole thing is about. It's not, it's about building a relationship with God. Number one, because if I get to know who he is, I can play church all day long. Church ain't gonna get me nowhere.
No, no, it's the
Holding a
relationship.
position in the church ain't gonna get me nowhere. But when I build that relationship, there's a whole big difference when you build that relationship. And that humbleness is, I know who I am with him. And I know how to allow him to use me more than me trying to tell him, I want you to do this here. You know, there's things that's happened in my life over the last few years that all I know is it had to be God moving because it showed wasn't me.
You got something for me, do you? I know you got something for me, but I got something I need you to do for me. Come on.
Yeah, you can get up there.
Yeah, you can get it there.
Yeah. We can put you on camera.
That's right.
Now, I'm going to, you know who that is? You know who that is, don't you? Every one of them. Now, sir, read that. Oh,
Big fingers.
read that right there. That one right there.
This
What day is it on?
yesterday.
Is that yesterday?
This one or this one?
This one. No, that one, this little one. The
Oh, okay.
little one.
Oh, okay.
What day is it on?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, read.
I love you so much, my brother,
Who was that from?
from me.
Oh, wow.
Who did he give that to?
You.
I'm proud of that. I have a reason for that. I have a reason for him to read that to me. Can you tell them why you have to send me that day?
It's just you know, the love that we, share with each other, man. We encourage each other. This brother uplifts me a lot. I just, like I get a different sense of love when I come in contact with my brother, man. He's always, encouraging me, man. In the word of God, it talks about edifying your brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And every time that I see this brother, man, he's always edifying me, man. No matter what he knows about me, man, he's always edifying me, man, and it uplifts me. So I just, came across, him that morning, man. We just bumped into each other at that Walmart that day, and I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like God, like knows when we need to see our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And we ran into each other, man, and the Spirit told me when I got home, said, let him know how much you love him, you know what I'm saying? And so I just texted him and told him, man, I love you so very much, man, and that's what kept me, pushing the day, man. I was ready to get here. I was excited to get here today, because and what's so crazy is we didn't have nobody to do recovery. Well, we always have somebody to step in and fill in, right? But what happened today was one of our brothers who's supposed to be doing recovery couldn't make it. And so they said, we have somebody for this, we have somebody for this, but we need somebody for this. And we're both in the chat at that time. And as soon as they asked that, I text, he texts, or we text at the same time, and both our text messages came through, and somebody texted and said, okay, somebody go, y'all gonna have to flip a coin or something. From the love, man, from the love that we share, man, I was like, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on you. You know what I'm saying? And it's better to give than to receive. You know what I'm saying? And I love the way that this brother gives. Every time he sees me, man, he gives me some edification, man, to let me know that God is still holding on to me, man. I'm still in God's hand. Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Irving, I can say something real quick.
Come on.
You said Saturday.
Yes.
I got a witness, a couple of them. Saturday is my mom's celebration of life. I knew I wouldn't be able to speak, so I typed something up for my nephew to read. And I tell people this all the time. Which is what Reginald just said. Tell people how you feel about them now. Don't wait till they're gone, tell everybody how birthday was.
That's a fact. The reason I had him read that, which now, that kind of humbles me a little bit because I didn't know what he was going to say. I really didn't. I know where we at. But I want you to understand, it is not the way that he puts it like I'm somebody who's done something. It's the opposite. He's the one who does it for me. He's the one who gives me that. It doesn't work as if, you know, I'm the best one who gives or whatever the case is. What it works is that I get that from him. I watch him. I remember coming in and watching him. And I watched how happy he was. I watched the joy on his face. I watched all of this stuff. This is we are what, 3 years now? 3 years, something like that. Talking about the first day. I just become a member of this church. And I watched him. I watched him do these things every single Sunday. And or every single Monday. He would come in here, man. He would walk down hard like this. He would come down and he said, I'm ready, I'm ready for recovery, overcomer. And he read his word and he do, man, I sat up there and watched him do that. And it just made me feel so good. That's why I'm telling you, you got something. Because that's the stuff that I used to get from him. Watching. Not out of jealousy or feeling as if he had, you know, something that I wanted or something. He did have something that I wanted. I wanted the joy that he had. I wanted to be around it. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all get where I'm coming from? He was given without even knowing that he was given. I'm just sitting back there, just looking at him. When I grab him every Monday, I hug him tight. Hug him tight. Because I'm happy to see him. That's what he gave me. It brings tears to my eyes. That's how deep this is. He sent me a video of him proposing to his fiancée. Now, he didn't have to see it, but he wanted to. I still got the video in my pocket. You don't know that, did you? Because I've seen the joy on you. Because these are the things that you want to capture, hold on to. This is what you get up for every single day.
Yeah,
Right?
He only sent those videos to certain people. I hadn't received one, so I'm low on the total.
No, see, he can't help himself. He cannot help himself. But do you guys get where I'm coming from? Do you understand what it means to give? That's gift. That's a gift. That is a gift. This is what you want. What is your plan? You want that kind of gift. You want that every day. I don't care how long you've been clean. I don't care. I don't care what you did. I don't care. I don't care if you've been to prison. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. What I do care about is watching you keep it so I can stand up and look at you like I look at him. Every single time I can't wait to get here on Monday. Can't wait. That's the power. That's what you want. Those are the things that keep you getting up every day. Then wait a minute now. My daughter plays basketball, right? Got a scholarship. She been transferred every single year since she's been in here. And I'm telling you, right now, nobody's calling. And I'm upset. And I don't feel like my baby, nobody wants my baby. Now that hurts me, that bothers me. So what do? I start to pray. I pray. Yep, that's right. Off the top. Because, you know, I'm not praying for him to put her in a place where it make me feel good, because those prayers were trying to come out. You know what I decided? I know what I do. You know what I got learned, what I learned as I read the Bible every day and all that kind of stuff. You know what I pray for? Peace. Please Lord, just take me through. It will all work itself out. I have no control over that. That's pulling at me, that's tugging at me, it's making me feel uncomfortable, makes me feel like I can't be okay. And what happens? I start to feel uneasy. And that means that anybody that's uneasy around me, that includes my wife, that includes my daughter, that includes anybody else around me, then I become like that. Then they're getting the other side of me. So I'm not giving up that. I'm not giving that up. So what I do, I pray, I read the Bible. I ask God to just help me have peace, to be okay with the outcomes, to accept what I can accept. I enjoyed you, Lisa.
Yes.
Stand up. Turn around. I want them to see you. What happened to
1 year.
you? Dead.
Oh,
Don't think I was gonna forget about you, did you?
Yeah.
You know I ain't gonna forget about you.
well, I have something.
You got what?
Humility to me means that I humble myself to God, that he held my hand.
Tell them your name, please.
And I'm in pain.
Miss it.
Humility, you can't even get it. But I humble myself unto God
Yes, you
because he
did.
held my hand. And he brought me out of the wilderness into the promised land. And that's what it means to me.
So now, do you understand? I watch her. What did I tell you? What did I say that I watched you do?
Watch me the day that I got baptized.
And what did you do?
I started changing.
But not only that, what did I see you do all the time that I thought was just you?
Say what I took. To get up there to be the first one to say anything.
Was she first tonight?
Yes,
There you go.
I humbled myself unto you.
I just want you to understand. That is what you're looking for. That is what keeps you clean. That is what keeps your heart right and stuff. That is what helps you make every single day. Just that little thing.
It
See.
makes me feel so good.
I'm just telling you.
I will be a vessel in God's army to preach the word unto my people.
And you said, one of my guys, where is he at? Is he in here? No, he's not in here. He's in here. Nathan, I don't know. He said he was gonna sit back there because he knew I was gonna call. And I will in a heartbeat. I'll get you. Because you don't think that I'm not, I don't see you, but I do. I see you.
And
I'm watching. Not because I'm watching you to make you look like something's wrong with you. I'm watching you because I'm watching how your spirit is coming up. Because I want you to feel the truth of what I feel. I'm giving this away. It is free. It doesn't have anything to do with me taking anything from you. Nothing. It's just love. And that is the most important thing that you can have. That you can give away every single day. You can choose to do that. Friendship, caring about somebody else, helping somebody. Where's my brother? My brother, he went to another class tonight. Remember he brought out the $2 bill last week? What did he say about the $2 bill? Why was it important to him? And his niece, who he's been taking care of. The $2 bill, what did it mean? Anybody tell what it mean? What did it mean? How? What did I say?
because she gave it to him.
Because
The love.
she loved him. And she said that he could do whatever he needed to do to be okay. That was special, that he was gonna be okay. That's what she did. That's what she gave it to him.
Hold on.
And so, what you say now?
Hold on.
Do we still got it?
Yes.
I'm just asking you. Let's just pay attention to what we see. I don't care what it takes for you to feel okay. Just feel okay. You have a choice. You have a choice every single day to feel better, to feel good, to feel righteous, to feel all the things that you need to feel. But the only way that you're going to get to be able to feel that way That's right. You got to humble yourself. Now you understand what humility means now?
I love feeling it. Cause I can be a help to others as well as myself.
You don't think you're important?
I'm very important.
I know you're important. That's a fact. That's a fact. You are important. That's why I picked you. Because I watched you. Just letting you know. You think I thought I was just watching it just for the heck of it, or whatever the case is, or never shirks a time that she didn't run up here to be the first one to read, whether or not it read beautiful or just slowed down, or she didn't see the word. I don't care. It didn't matter. She read it. And I enjoyed it, watching her do that. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I told you about my brother right here, Brother Richard. That's what you know, same thing. Same thing. I'm watching you. What's tell me your name again, brother?
Justin.
I watched you. I seen you. Wasn't looking at you to make you think that I'm looking at you funny or something wrong with you or what you'd have done. I looked at you because I seen where you was at that day. Watch the power come out. Literally. It just whoosh, it just came out. I'm just sitting there, just watching. It's amazing. It's amazing watching you people. It's amazing watching people be feel like that. What you think? You, what you think?
You asked them to do something last week.
Oh, yeah, I did. Wow, dog. Look, I'm waiting to see this. Come on, tell me.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
You got them, you've been trying to tear that mic up.
I did ask you guys to do something last week, whoever showed back up here. Did anybody, what did I tell them to do? To write down,
To do active service
do an act of service.
and come back and share it.
Did anybody do that? Should have known. Come on.
Just been sharing my experience about them gentlemen, ladies that I can, when they come in. Just trying to explain the difference from what we was and where we're going. Back to humble ourselves. We ain't gotta be that same person we were. That's just a picture, man. That's just a picture. Erase that, man. Get rid of it.
There's a reason that.
Make a decision and stick to it. If you make a decision, the word decision means what? Cutting off every other thing that was. And moving forward, what you may decide to do.
There's a reason why I asked you guys to do that. Not so much that you're looking for something that you can show everybody that you did or something like that. I do it because I want you to come in to show her. So that you will understand. Tell me your name again. Which is, huh? Lakita. I want you to be able to tell Lakita. You see what I'm saying? Because she had a whole different understanding about humility. Embarrassment, which is what most people tend to think, including myself. I had that in me too. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I kept struggling. I kept struggling. I struggled. I'm telling you, I struggled. It wasn't easy. It wasn't, this is not like I can make this stuff come rolling out here. This is all real experience. This ain't nothing fake. Not one bit. I ain't giving you none of this like I'm something grand or something like that. I'm talking about the dirt stuff. I'm talking about where I was at. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm talking about. That's what you understand what 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, making that one more run.
Stay at one moment.
You say it. One more round. I'm gonna be through after this. That's gonna be. Look, everybody, look, can't go to sleep. Hi. Try, oh, this is the kicker. Trying to act normal. I'm going, look, trying to act.
So you think, well, what is the?
No. You understand what I'm saying, right? You out, you've been up for 2 days. And you going and somebody said, you don't look good. Oh man, everything is very good. You know, you try to act. That's how deep this is. That's why humility is so important. Because through humility, it allows you to understand that there is nothing that can make you strong. My experiences, the things that I've been through, all of those things I went through, they have made me stronger.
Excuse me, brother.
Okay.
Do we have anybody in here that besides baptism? Yes, come on back.
Come on, you guys go ahead. That's it. We're gonna stop.